Hi, my name's John. Welcome to the Book Room. I've got a few books to talk about. First, Exciting Times, Naoise Dolan. Loved it, excited by it, new, interesting, didn't know what to expect from it. A mixture of Rachel Cusk meets Sally Rooney. Another exciting Irish author that tells us about the struggle in relationships, about the power movements, without the extremities of wonder and bliss. Intimacy is just 3 dots on a text message, expecting the other person beginning to write. Wonderful. So inside the last month, I've also had the incredible privilege of reading Hilary Mantel's The Mirror and the Light. This is it's the third one I've read. I love the series. I love the character of Thomas Cromwell. In particular, I love the inscrutable honesty, the loyalty that this man shows to both the king and the people that are around him, to Cardinal Wolsey in the first book, and now this is the end of Cromwell that we all understand and know from our history, but she paints him in such a way you'd have to believe he's an Australian. He's brutally fair. He's iconoclastic to an end. Gotta love it. Okay, one of my favourites, not a new book, but something that I want to recommend to you. I want to recommend to you because I'm actually going to read to you the very first couple of sentences, and they will speak for themselves. This is Gun Love by Jennifer Clement. My mother was a cup of sugar. You could borrow her any time. What a beginning. This is a book about a young woman that is raised in the backseat of a car. She lives in the front seat actually. Her mother lives in the back seat in a trailer park. I don't want to tell you any more about this book. It is raw, it's passionate, and it has everything about Jennifer Clement's writing, her beautiful poetry laced throughout. Must read. And then there's Deborah Levy. The Man Who Saw Everything is perhaps the book that I think should have won the Man Booker last year. Every now and then you want to read a book that throws you off balance. Yes, it's beautifully written, as all her work is. Yes, it's about relationships, it's about human character, and she can draw a character perhaps like no other. But then she has this capacity to pull the wool out from under your feet, where halfway through the book you all of a sudden don't know what's happening, what's real, what's not, what you've read, what you rely on. The whole context goes away. No hints about what's in it, but it is an extraordinary read and well worthwhile. The Man Who Saw Everything. But I had to do some serious reading as well in the last couple of weeks. Capital and Ideology, Thomas Piketty. Apparently, it's not said Piketty, it's Piketty. After his book Capital, which was one of the most serious academic economics books that I'd ever read, which I thoroughly enjoyed, funnily enough, I decided I'd have a bit of a go at this one. This is an extraordinary book in which he asks some questions about our modern society, particularly about our voting habits, where he argues that our economy or our idea of economics is just our justification for the way that the world is unequal. So our ability to look at unfairness in the way that wealth is distributed, and economics is nothing more than our way of justifying that level of unfairness. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. It's a big tome, but worth every minute you spend on it.